Season 4 of Ballers is on HBO, 10 p.m. on Sundays, and it has just been picked up for yet another season. Dwayne Johnson also in this show with my next guest, Rob Corddry. Good to see you, sir. Congrats on the pickup, sir. Congrats
yeah, thank you. Just heard yesterday.
Just seems like so much fun that you guys have.
Yeah. It's exactly as much fun as you think it is. It's just, you know, I think not just because the cast is so cool. I think it's also because the guys running the show, Steve Levinson in particular, they're just so chill about the whole, like they've done this before.
Yeah.
So it's a relaxed environment. They're not stressed about anything, at least not on the outwardly.
Well, I guess if anything that could go haywire went haywire on Entourage.
Yeah, exactly.
Before
they've dealt with that
Ballers.
before.
You know, they've dealt with that before. Who's the best acting athlete that you've had on that show?
Oh, my God. Well, there's been very few bad.
Well, technically,
John
John David Washington, who had a cup of coffee with the St. Louis Rams in some preseasons, would technically qualify on that. You know,
he might have had a jersey.
He did.
Yeah.
He played in some games.
Yeah.
His dad showed up to the NFL Network a couple of times because he could not get the St. Louis Rams preseason games in his home. So he's just like, I got to go to where the games are, and he showed up to watch his son.
Amazing. That's amazing.
So who's the best one that you've?
God, who's the? Well, I would probably have to say T Sizzle, Terrell Suggs, man, because that guy is like, he improvises like one of the best improvisers I've ever seen, and then, but then the camera where they call cut. And he's still going. Like, the guy just never stopped. He doesn't have an off button. He is
a large human being.
He really is.
Who wants to do this for a living, I think.
Yeah. Well.
Or produce.
This is my theory. I agree. Like, Victor Cruz also said the same thing to me, that like, yeah, this is cool, man. I wouldn't mind doing something like this. And he was good, too.
Right.
And, you know, I realized there's only been one or two that I can count that have been a little rough around the edges, but I think they get there and they're nervous their first take, right? Mm-hmm. And then they realize how much easier my job is than their job. Like, you can't really die doing my job.
Your head does not need to be on a swivel when
No,
you're acting on
I'm not going to tear an ACL or anything.
Pop an Achilles, that won't happen.
I doubt it.
And then normally stories are ripped straight from the headlines, but on this season's on this season, you fired the general manager of the Rams, Les Snead, getting fired essentially on this show.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I mean,
we have that much power.
That's kind of not happening, you know,
not in real life.
In the real life, but
yeah, we brought the Raiders to Vegas too. You didn't hear that?
It's amazing.
Last season.
You guys can really make things go.
Yeah, what do you need? What do you want? What do you want to happen?
I know.
We'll make it happen. We'll write it in.
So you don't shoot during football season, correct?
No, no, we don't. So, well, we start sort of at the end, starting like January, February.
So January, February.
Yeah.
Are you guys watching playoff games together? Like you and Dwayne Johnson ever sitting around watching games together?
Oh, yeah. What we do is we have love seats.
Yeah.
And we all sit in love seats. And there's like a groove worn out in the love seat where we all hold hands.
That's how it works?
Yeah.
On the set of Ballers.
We feed each other.
Grapes?
Nachos.
That's right.
Which is the most romantic of football food.
Right. Because Dwayne Johnson was Sapp's roommate at the U way back in the day.
Oh, was he really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
They know each other from that far back.
That guy knows everybody.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.